Hello students, today we are going to look at the introduction to climate and weather, and we will start with the definition of weather and climate, where weather it refers to the short-term atmospheric conditions in a specific area including temperature, humidity, precipitation and others, which is a day-to-day basis, while climate it is a long-term pattern which is about 30 years or more. So whether it happens in day to day, while climate it takes a more than 30 days. Let us look at the elements of weather and climate, which is the atmosphere, temperature, humidity, precipitation, wind, solar radiation, cloud, atmospheric pressure. So atmosphere, it is the gases that contain everything that is in the atmosphere. Temperature, it is both aspects of climate and weather based on various factors as altitude. Humidity is the amount of water vapor in the atmosphere. Precipitation, it's about rain, snow. Wind is the movement of air masses, which is a significant role in distributing heat from around the planet. The solar radiation, which is the energy that is produced by the sun, which is influenced by temperature, atmospheric circulation, and water cycle. There are the clouds, which are masses of water droplets, and atmospheric pressure, which is the force exerted by air molecules in the atmosphere. Importance of studying weather and climate, it helps in prediction and awareness. You can predict. In agriculture and food security, it helps farmers in forecasting of the plants and crops that they will grow. It is also for environmental conservation. When we about study of weather and climate, you can conserve the environment. For transportation and infrastructure, one can know when to transport or when to go to a place. For public health, for water resources management, where people store water, you can be able to predict for other things like irrigation and water managing. Factors influencing weather and climate, there is solar radiation, which is the amount of sunlight reaching the Earth's surface, which is crucial in determining weather and climate patterns. There is latitude, the distance from the equator affects the amount of solar energy received, and the altitude, where it increases temperature and air generally decreases. Climate zones, which are broad geographical areas sharing similar climate characteristics such as temperature and precipitation patterns. These zones are defined on factors like altitude, latitude, proximity. They are tropical, subtropical, temperate, and polar zones. Let us look at measurement and observation. It is the meteorological instruments such as weather, satellite, weather stations, and weather balloons are used to measure and observe atmospheric conditions. Then we go on to the ongoing research and climate modeling, which is scientific research and advancement in climate modeling contribute to a better understanding of climate change and impact. Human impact on climate, it involves the greenhouse gas emissions, which are the gases that are emitted on the environment. They affect with climate. Methane emissions, deforestation, which involves cutting down of trees, industrial processes, which involves greenhouse gases, they pollute the environment, land use change, such as urbanization and changes in agricultural practices, waste management, which involves improper waste of disposal practices, such as organic wastes, which can produce methane from landfills, which contribute to the greenhouse emissions. So today we have learned about the climate, the human impact of climate, the climate zones. We have learned even about factors influencing climate and weather, and the ongoing research on climate and modeling. We have also looked at the difference between climate and weather. We have said climate involves a long-term pattern for over 30 years, while weather is for a day-to-day basis where it changes day to day. We have also looked at the components of weather, which is the atmosphere, temperature, humidity, precipitation, wind, solar radiation, cloud, and the atmospheric pressure. We have also looked at the importance of studying